That's some beginners type stuff. The guy asked if I was trying to get a ticket for the railway. I told him no, I was just looking for the trailhead. And he tells me, "Are you aware of the weather?" I was like, "Yeah." He says, "Temperature's clocking in at 23 degrees. And the wind speed is 104 miles per hour." And I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, man, sure. That sounds like a day at the beach. I've been in New Hampshire for a bit now, and all I've been doing is waiting for the weather conditions on Mount Washington to clear up, because it has been raining a lot here. The temperature on the summit of the mountain is well below freezing, and like right now, even though it's just really cold fall weather down here, up on the mountain, there's about an inch of snow. And depending on the weather in the mountains, which can change at the drop of a hat, that's going to determine whether or not it's safe for me to take the trail to climb. There's going to be far more ice up the mountain, about halfway up it, because it's a little over 6,000 feet above sea level. And you know, right when you're getting at about 3,500 and up is when this Rhine ice is supposed to start accumulating. So that could play a very big part inside of the success of this hike today. And it may also cause the trail to be completely closed. If the rangers say that the trail is open, then I'm gonna go. Even though this still isn't the most challenging mountain ever, it's still much more difficult than what I've done, which in a lot of hikers' eyes is nothing, but it's been big to me. This is not going to be a walk in the park. It's a walk up a mountain. So, update. Apparently I called the station and they said that the trails are open. However, due to the inclement weather and all the ice, I've been advised not to go above tree line. I'm gonna pack up camp, get my water going, pack up all my gear, my backpack, and then head on over there. It's normally like an 8-hour hike to complete. Yeah, if I don't climb it today, I just don't think I'm gonna get a chance, because it's just gonna get worse from here on out for like the next week or two. So rather than staying in New Hampshire and waiting for the weather to perfectly clear up, this is definitely the better alternative. So we are going to hike Mount Washington today. I made it over to the trailhead, which is right next to the railway station and the information center. There was also a ticket booth. Apparently I have to pay $10 to park here, so nothing's free, not even nature. This is gonna be rough. I got 2 layers of work socks on, my regular boots that I've been hiking in, a thermal pant layer, as well as my joggers, a thermal top, a sweater, this big parka, my little fur hat, my straw hat. It's not really a climb if I don't have the hat. We're gonna take our old trusty ski marker that I found over at Mount Mansfield. Even though it would be cool to have like a real hiking stick, it's kind of hard to beat the authenticity of the ski pole, which just so happens to be the perfect height. So I want it. I'm gonna take it. I think it'll be fun. Also bringing along my camera gear, extra phone charger, solar power bank. I'm gonna bring some rope as well. Can't go wrong with bringing rope. I don't know anyone that's ever gone wrong bringing rope. We got some beans, an apple, a mango, a knife, butane canister, cookware, a liter of water, a lighter, and some Neosporin. Oh, gotta bring the Bluetooth speaker. Be a shame not to have some tunes as I almost die. This is really gonna hurt. Let's go. I have a new head cam, so with this, everybody should be able to see kind of what I see at eye level. This should take about 8 hours. they do have a hut at the Lake of Clouds that technically you can stay at. You can forget about that whole shelter thing. All right, so this is where things start changing a bit. So we saw all this beautiful nature, and it was just kind of like a regular cold fall day. But if you look up ahead towards the summit, I don't know if you can see it through the camera, but you can see frost covering all the trees up top and the fog. Yeah, that's looking rough. I'm gonna have to break out the parka soon. And not to be a nerd or anything, but one of my favorite childhood games growing up was The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I also liked all the other ones too, Wind Waker, Majora's Mask. But I kind of think about that game because it's so easy to go into a new region in the game and it's just like immediately desert or a volcano or the ocean or snow or forest. Honestly, that's what this last week has felt like. There you go, Mom. I found a waterfall just like you wanted me to. And this time it was on complete accident. It's getting so cold. Maybe it's just because I'm wet. I don't care. Wet, cold, hot, burning, momentary discomforts. Ooh. Nice icy snack. Yeah, it tastes pretty gross. Something real diseasey about that. Everyone else is waiting for winter. I put myself in it. All this time, the sun hasn't shined on me. It's been rain non-stop for days. And then I hike up this beautiful mountain and the sun just peeks out through the clouds. It's like a sign or something. Check this out. Oh, that looks like a perfect spot to have an apple. That's a really crispy apple. I think I finally made it to the Lake of Clouds because I can see the chimney of the house up ahead. Whew. They're getting worse. Yeah, visibility is poor. Looks like I finally found some peace and quiet. I just had to come this. That was cold and wet. All right, so we made it up here. There is like a little indoor stop where you can warm up, but we only have one thing left to do, and that is to let Dad go on this awesome mountain. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of him now and just race my way over there. We brought you here. Let's take you over to that summit. The highest point in New Hampshire. Here we go. Seeing all that? Woo! Yes! Yes! We conquered another mountain. Now, let's get back to that campsite and make some grub. Get started.